What's going on, guys? It is day one of the winter storm here in Dallas, so we're indoors at my desk. And I have a confession to make. I've been sitting at my desk for like 2 hours today, and I know how to cook a ribeye. I've been making steak for 7 years. I know exactly how to dollar cost average into the S&P 500 and buy VOO. But for the past 2 hours, I've been watching random people and chefs on YouTube reverse sear steaks. And I watched a 45 podcast with Morgan Housel on investing in money. And the crazy thing is, I've read The Psychology of Money. I've watched the podcast. I've watched him on certain podcasts a few times. So the crazy thing is I wasn't even learning at this point. I'm kind of just like watching to revalidate myself, and this might be something that you guys are falling into as well. So let's say that it's like it's a topic that you already know, and you're just like you're still clicking on videos. Like you have a certain method of investing that's locked in. You have a certain method of cooking. You have certain technology, but yet you still find yourself clicking on videos such as, you know, um, is the market gonna crash, or like the hottest stocks of 2026. And it's like, bro, I don't need to know any of that stuff. I don't need to watch these videos anymore because I already have this portion of my life, this portion of this skill already dialed in. Same thing. I don't need to be watching like carnivore versus vegan versus keto debates because I've been carnivore for 7 years and like I'm good to go. And one thing I've been catching myself a lot doing is watching tech reviews, and I don't know why. I'm not buying the tech. Like I've had this iPhone 13 mini for the longest time, and I really like it because Apple doesn't make mini phones anymore. And you know, I realize it's not because I'm looking for new info necessarily. I kind of just want I just want someone else to have gone through something that I have and then just give me a pat on the back for it, right? It's like, okay, yeah, here's how you pan sear the steak. Here's why VOO in 15 years is going to be the best investment. Here's why you should upgrade to an iPhone 17. But also here's the comparison to an iPhone 13 mini and why you don't need to upgrade. But for a split second there, when it's going through the specs of the iPhone Air and someone's holding like the thin iPhone in their hand, or they're using the new camera, I'm like, oh, for a split second, I'm like, oh man, that'd be kind of cool. It's like I kind of almost have this. Um, I kind of almost have this technology, even though like it's like window shopping, right, for your brain. But don't get me wrong. First time when I went carnivore, like I was watching a lot of Gordon Ramsay, I was watching a lot of Google Foods, I was watching a lot of Sean Baker and Paul Saladino and all these guys, and then like I was watching a lot of podcast clips. I was watching a lot of like the Money Guys. I was watching a lot of Morgan Housel, and then I finally figured I'm like, the VOO is the move. And then I don't know why I just recently I was watching some videos on before I got my MacBook Air on tech reviews, and I eventually ended up getting the M3 Air a couple years ago, and since then I'll still watch videos. Like I have a 13 mini and an iPhone Air, I mean, and a MacBook Air. I don't need to be watching any tech reviews. I don't need to be watching any food creation topics. I don't need to be watching any investment videos. Those are things I have locked in. I don't even need to be watching any like social dynamics videos because I pretty much have that locked in too. But the thing is, whenever we watch these videos, it kind of tricks our brain into us thinking that we're doing something productive, but we're not doing anything productive. We're kind of just like it's entertainment disguised as learning. Like we think of it as, oh yeah, I'm learning new things, but actually you're just self-validating something that you already know, and you're just wasting your time. So if you already have something figured out, if it's like 80% of the way figured out, like your diet, your workout routine, that was another thing I used to do. I used to watch like workout routines over and over, even though I had a routine already established. But anything from like a fitness health perspective, or like a wealth and money management perspective, a technology perspective, a relationship perspective, social dynamics, game, all that stuff, like you already have all the information. So don't be watching things for entertainment and disguise them as learning. Don't tell your brain that you're learning because you're actually wasting a ton of productivity. So for every like hour or two you watch a video, you need to take action on that video. As I'm doing right now, I literally watched 2 hours of BS that literally I'm not going to take any action on because I'm already taking the action. I'm already doing the things. And so yeah, I decided to make this video on that topic because I just caught myself doing it. I'm like, why am I still watching these videos? So just go through your watch history on YouTube and kind of just like see, did these videos solve a problem for me, or was it just comfort? Was it just validation? And if it's just validation, then you have your answer. And I'm not saying to stop watching videos that you find fun, but stop watching videos under the guise of learning and wasting your time. Go get your time back. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.